Dust swirls. Grass bends. A shadow cuts across the savanna. In Africa's heart, survival is a race only the fastest win. Each sunrise brings predator against prey, hunger against endurance. No mercy, only instincts. The cheetah long legs light frame a spine coiled like a spring. Built for speed, not for fighting. One failed chase drains its strength. One delay, and a rival takes its kill. Here even shadows hunt. Welcome to Wild Savannah. Cheetahs, rulers of speed and shadow hunts. Ecosystem of the steppe. The African savanna looks calm from a distance, golden vast, timeless. This land is a battlefield covered in wild and majestic beauty. The grass sways gently in the wind, yet beneath its golden veil, countless lives fight each day just to see another dawn. Food is scarce, water, rarer still, and shade. In the endless glare of the savanna, even the smallest refuge from the sun can mean the difference between life and death. Every creature here tells of a tour's browser. Hunger stalks in silence, heat consumes the slow, and death is always around. There are no fences, no hiding places, just open ground where the strong take and the weak fall. And in this ruthless theater, the cheetah plays a dangerous game, too fast to be caught, too risky to stay still. Master obscure of speed. The cheetah is nature's finest sprinter, built not just to run, but to explode across the earth in a blur of muscle and grace. From a standstill, it can surge to nearly 60 miles per hour, in just 3 seconds quicker than most of the world's supercars. In the right conditions, it can push to 75 miles per hour, but only for a heartbeat in time. This power comes from a body sculpted by evolution for one purpose: velocity. Its legs are long and muscular, coiling and releasing like springs, with every stride each leap covering over 20 feet of ground. Along its spine, a chain of flexible vertebrae acts like a loaded bow, arching and straightening, to stretch those strides to their limit. Its claws, unlike most big cats, never fully retract. They grip the ground like an athlete's track spikes, adding precious traction at breakneck speeds. Behind a tail stretching up to 30 inches, swings like a counterweight steering the cheetah through razor-sharp turns. Inside the machinery, he is just as specialized. Oversized lungs, a powerful heart, and an efficient circulatory system pump oxygen at full tilt to fuel the sprint. Every breath is deep and rapid, every muscle fiber tuned for explosive acceleration. But this mastery of speed comes with a cost. The cheetah's sprint is a high-stakes gamble. It can only hold top speed for 20 to 30 seconds before its body overheats. Push beyond that limit, and the cheetah's body will overheat, forcing it to stop or risk collapse. On the savannah, that means a missed meal and another long wait for the next chance. Here, every chase is calculated. Every step must count, for the cheetah's speed is both its greatest glory historical legacy and cultural icon. The cheetah is the fastest land animal alive. But did you know that kings once worshipped them as divine warriors of justice? In ancient Egypt, the cheetah was sacred to the goddess Mafdet, protector of justice. Pharaohs kept them as royal companions, a living emblem of authority. Their images carved into temples and tombs over 3,000 years ago. In India's Mughal Empire, emperors like Akbar the Great kept hundreds, sometimes over 1,000, trained for royal hunts of blackbuck antelope. These hunts were displays of precision and power, as much political theater as sport. By the European Renaissance, the cheetah had become an exotic trophy of nobility. To own one was to signal wealth, refinement, and a taste for the extraordinary. Even today, its form inspires fashion, sports, and art worldwide. Still a timeless symbol of speed, elegance, and wild beauty. the cycle of life and the harsh battle for survival. Yet behind the elegance that once graced royal courts and inspired empires lies a far harsher truth life, for a cheetah in the wild begins in the shadows of constant danger. After a pregnancy of about 3 months, the mother gives birth to a litter of 3 to 5 cubs, each weighing less than half a kilogram, their eyes sealed and tiny bodies quivering with life. In their first months of life, cheetah cubs wear a mantle of silvery gray fur along their backs, believed to mimic the fierce honey badger and deer predators. However, mortality rates are high on average. 7 out of every 10 cubs die before they are 3 months old, and only a handful, about 1 in 20, survive to adulthood. Danger comes from every direction. Lions, hyenas, leopards, and wild dogs see the cubs not just as prey, but as future rivals. One day, a lioness struck, seizing a cub before its mother could react. In that moment, the cheetah's only hope was that her young might somehow escape. But her worst fear came true. She knew one of her cubs was already gone, yet she didn't charge forward in a futile battle. Instead, she used those fleeting seconds to search for the 2 that might still be saved. Fear and urgency burned in her eyes as her calls echoed across the fading grasslands. Then from the golden sea, 2 small shapes emerged, trembling but alive, their eyes lighting up at the sight of their mother. In this place, survival itself is rare. But tonight, the cheetah family was together again. And here, that is victory enough. Against these odds, the cheetah mother stands alone. She moves her den every few days to mask their scent hunts tirelessly for milk, yet can never leave them long. When predators close in, she will risk everything, charging in the opposite direction, a living decoy, to buy her cubs a few precious seconds to vanish into the grass. As they grow, the cubs' education begins. They start by watching silent observers at the edge of the hunt. By 3 months, the mother brings back small, still living prey, letting them pounce and bite, learning the feel of the chase. From 6 months onward, they join her on real hunts, stumbling through mistakes, choosing the wrong target, and hesitating at the crucial moment. A moment of weakness can end a life, but a strong action can lead to victory. On the African plains, survival is not learned. In theory, it is earned one lesson, one scar, one heartbeat at a time. predatory strategies, and adult social life. Adult life for a cheetah is shaped by how it moves, hunts, and chooses its companions. A female roams the plains alone, drifting without a fixed territory, guided by the pull of prey and the need to find safe ground to raise her young. Males, by contrast, often form coalitions with brothers from the same litter, using their combined strength to defend territories that can stretch beyond 15 square miles. Yet on rare occasions, the rules change. As with an extraordinary alliance of 5 males from different families. Together they command an expanse of nearly 154 square miles. Their teamwork allowing them to bring down prey few cheetahs would dare target, from full-grown topies to powerful wildebeest bulls. They hunt with careful timing, choosing the cool light of early morning or the soft glow of late afternoon, the hours when lions and hyenas are less active. Moving quietly from downwind, they slip through the tall grass, each step closing the distance until the final moment arrives. Then comes the sprint. If they miss, the energy is gone, and the hunger remains. Even when they succeed, danger is never far. Up to half of their hard-won meals are stolen by bigger predators. So they eat fast bodies still shaking from the chase before giving up the kill to scavengers. Out here, every decision as to where to walk, when to run, and who to stand beside can mean the difference between ending the day full or facing the night hungry. Hunting skills and tactics. Unlike the roaring giants of the Panthera family, the cheetah stands alone, an evolutionary gamble, built for blistering speed, where others rely on brute force or ghostly stealth. In the dense jungles of Asia, the tiger, Panthera tigris, is a solitary hunter, defined by stealth and overwhelming power. Its patient stalk culminates in a sudden, explosive attack, relying on sheer, brutal force where the cheetah bets everything on speed. If the cheetah is like a gentle breeze on the plains, then the tiger is the raw power capable of shaking the very ground of the forest. In stark contrast, the lion, Panthera leo thrives through the power of unity. Across the sun-scorched savanna, it is the sisterhood of the pride that reigns. Lionesses become a single intelligent entity, coordinating their movements to encircle and ambush formidable prey. This teamwork bears a fleeting resemblance to the rare coalitions of male cheetahs. Yet the lion's advantage lies not in pace, but in the overwhelming strength of the collective. Venturing into the Americas, we meet the jaguar, Panthera onca, a creature of power and precision in a world draped in humidity. Stalking through thick jungle or murky swamp, it doesn't take down its prey by suffocation, but with an incredibly powerful bite, capable of crushing a caiman's skull or piercing its armor. Unlike most big cats, it is also a capable swimmer, ambushing prey from below. The cheetah's open country sprint could not be more different from the jaguar's suffocating close-quarter strike in the tangled undergrowth. Similarly, the leopard, Panthera pardus, is the ultimate opportunist, defined by sheer adaptability. Whether hunting in the glare of day or the pitch black of night, it is a specter relying on absolute stealth to close the gap before launching a short, explosive burst. Begins the arduous task of securing its prize, defying gravity to haul a carcass, sometimes heavier than itself, high into the trees. This is a crucial feat, keeping the meal safe from the ever-watchful eyes of lions and hyenas. Below a skill utterly impossible for the cheetah's lightweight frame. Finally, we come to the roof of the world, into the realm of ice and thin air, home to the snow leopard, Panthera uncia. Its powerful hind legs, disproportionately large for its body, propel it across sheer cliffs in pursuit of blue sheep and ibex. Here, every leap is a calculated risk on treacherous terrain, a dance between precision and peril. While the cheetah rules the open lanes of the savanna with unmatched speed, the snow leopard commands the heights. Thus, though the cheetah shares with its Panthera relatives the breathless patience of the stalk, the explosive moment of the strike, and the eternal struggle between hunger and survival, it stands alone in its wager. In a family built on strength, stealth, and endurance, it is the singular, magnificent embodiment of birth. The shifting battlefield. Across Africa, the cheetah's greatest threat carries no tooth or claw. It is the silent vanishing of its world. confined to less than 10% of their historic range. They are squeezed by the relentless advance of farms and cities. Upon this shrinking map, climate change now carves a deeper strain, unleashing harsher droughts and unpredictable rains that scatter the very prey they depend on. And where their world collides with ours, conflict is often fatal. Shot to protect livestock or trapped in isolated pockets, their genetic lifeline thins, threatening their very ability to adapt. Yet even as this shadow lengthens, a new story of hope is being written across the continent. Vast wildlife corridors are being stitched back together, offering passage through fragmented lands. In Namibia, a fragile truce has been brokered, where Anatolian guard dogs have slashed conflicts by over 80%. From the sky, drones now spot poachers before they can strike. And in the heart of South Africa's Findo Reserve, a bold promise has been kept. More than 100 cheetahs, reintroduced to their ancestral home, are once again thriving. The cheetah's future is no longer a race against a gazelle, but a race against time. The outcome of this ultimate sprint rests not in its powerful legs, but in our hands. If these efforts endure, its story will not be an elegy for what was lost, but a testament to what can be saved. And its breathtaking run across the savannah may truly never end. The cheetah is nature's masterpiece, a rare fusion of speed and precision. Yet in a world where open lands are disappearing, prey is harder to find, and threats close in from every side. Even this master of the chase is left exposed. Its survival depends on us. Protecting the cheetah means protecting the delicate balance of Africa's grasslands. If we act now, its sprint will echo across the savannah for generations. If we don't, that silence will be permanent. Stay close to the wild, share your thoughts. Subscribe to Wildeyes. And join us for more untamed stories that bring you face to face with the heartbeat of nature.